A naked man goes all over Miami, attacks a whole lot of people. We have the video. Here it is.
Whose man is this?
All right. So this is a lot, right? He is alive. Now, he attacked a whole lot of people, and this happened over the course of an extended period of time. Nobody killed him. No officer attempted to kill him. He was apprehended. Now, I'm not making fun of his condition. Whatever he's going through, obviously he needs help. What I'm doing is providing you with a direct comparable, a contrast, if you would. Mr. Neely was on a subway train experiencing a more mild version of what you just saw. As a matter of fact, he was not bothering anyone. According to the witnesses, Mr. Neely was in his feelings, had a bad day, but definitely not bothering or aggressive to anybody else. He was no threat. Then you have this male, obviously a threat, obviously physically violent, obviously out of control. They try to subdue him. They try to reason with him. They try to help him, and they did. He gets apprehended. Let me give you the background to this story. So a video has captured an individual in a wild moment. He attacked Miami gym-goers after attempting to use the exercise equipment and then continuing on the rampage throughout the city streets. The unidentified individual stormed into the UFC gym located in the Midtown area around 9 p.m. Tuesday. He was manhandled off the premises by staff, where he launched further attacks on people out in the road. The footage even shows him harassing a wheelchair-bound man before he is clobbered over the back of the head with a bag by another citizen. It seemed not to faze him. A member of the staff at the gym told DailyMail.com that he had no idea why the naked man launched the attack. The cops didn't know either, but he was definitely on something, said the man who asked not to be named. Let's put up the other pictures we have. Police said they were responding to a crisis intervention call, okay? Understand how the call came in. The call did not come in as a criminal assault. The call came in as a crisis intervention call, all right? Mm-hmm. The man was having a mental health episode, according to Dade. The account that originally posted the video said the attacker was trying to get into his car when the cops arrived. He gets tased, but doesn't even flinch. Then officers go on a slow chase and they apprehend him, according to the poster of the information. The footage shows the naked man darting between traffic as a wire from the taser gun still appears to be attached to his back. Eventually, he is cuffed and pinned down by the police, who took him for a mental health evaluation. Did you hear that? They took him in for a mental health evaluation. After the examination is carried out, charges may or may not be pressed against the individual. Wow. They actually know how to do it right. You have an individual, you see him, you realize, oh my goodness, this person is not a criminal, even though he is criminally assaulting people. This is not a criminal, this is poor guy, this is a guy who actually needs help. So we're going to chase him down, we're going to use non-lethal methods, we're going to apprehend him. And when we do this, fellas, we're not going to put him in jail. No, we're not going to do that. We're gonna help this man. We're gonna take him in for an evaluation. We're gonna let him stay in the hospital. And then after that, based on the assessment of medical professionals, we can choose to not charge him with any crime at all. It's easy. Just apply that to everybody in that same situation. That's all we ask. Jeff, thoughts?
Yeah, so they actually know how to care for people in a time of need. Cops and civilians, by the way. And since this man remains nameless and is alive, we don't get to hear about his backstory, whether it's, criminal problems with the law, being in jail or something like that. Not that any of this matters, it just happened to matter when it came to Jordan Neely. Even though the man who killed him did not know these things prior, once he died and people were like, a black poor man was killed, they started digging into his past. Right. So hopefully this naked man who was in the gym assaulting people gets the care he needs, and hopefully other jurisdictions around the country, other cities, other states can take this and say, this might be how we need to do it moving forward.
That's right, and they're not even releasing the name of the man to protect his identity because they believe it was a mental health crisis. Good. Once again, should be applied to everyone in that circumstance.